And single shines the triple sun. What was sundered and undone shall be whole, the two make one. By Gelfling hand, or else by none. By Gelfling hand? Do you know what that means, Kira?
Wait. This is a piece of the dark crystal.
Then that's what my master meant.
Yes.
Peace. Now as a vibrate, y'all know what it is. I want to speak on crystals that's used for promoting prophetic visions, premonition-like insight, and realizing, a great way to use those types of crystals. And the main one I want to speak on is Prehnite. It's a little piece of Prehnite with some epidote inclusions in it, But Prehnite, again, always promoted as one of the best crystals for tarot card readers or anybody who does any form of divination, because it promotes the energy of premonition. And basically, Prehnite is a great crystal to promote the energy. Let's just say this, from some extent, because I'm about to get deep into it, or just a little deeper. But the reason why, I always talk about lesson loops, going like repeating cycles, due to not picking up on the lesson. Like, again, it's looping because it's a lesson that we're missing, so it's a lesson loop, you know what I'm saying? This situation is looping, again, I keep going on the same stage on Mario, looping in the same level on Mario because I'm learning a lesson of how to get past something on this first level, you know what I'm saying? But Prehnite, with that premonition energy, and receiving premonitions in general, you'll be prepared to respond differently. So when a certain situation that comes up that normally you react to, unconsciously, we're working with a Prehnite, you could be, again, prepared because you're receiving insight like, hey, that little situation where you usually react and go do this, you have a chance to respond in this manner, you know what I'm saying? This energy, so-and-so, who usually trigger you and you usually react when so-and-so show up, they about to walk through the door right now, so be prepared to respond differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where, what I'm saying, those little spaces where, knowing how to work with the crystals, creates a more efficient, just a more effective way of connecting with them, you know what I'm saying? And then also, on a deeper level, again, because we think about root causes, like, yeah, the Prehnite gonna help you be prepared to respond differently, but then also sometimes you may have to go a little deeper and think about the black obsidian. The black obsidian would, work with the subconscious energy, you know what I'm saying? It would help to understand the root cause, of the trigger, you know what I'm saying? That basically causes you to react. So you would figure out, like, working with black obsidian and figure out what's the root cause to why I'm always reacting and triggered when so-and-so comes in, Then you sit with yourself for a little second, and then you might get some insight about when you was 3 years old, 7, or when this happened, or a past life, you know what I'm saying, where a certain thing happened, and again, it's gonna come up for you to, connect to unconditionally love that aspect of yourself, to accept that aspect of yourself, to send that aspect of yourself some compassion because it's been through something, obviously, you know what I'm saying? And again, the Prehnite, you know what I'm saying, or any premonition crystal would promote, the energy of, again, being better prepared to respond differently, because again, with psychedelics, bringing up, the way cycles work, you know what I'm saying, the way the circular cycle energy, you know what I'm saying, having that awareness, and again, dealing with the lesson loops, that's one of the main things, and generally in most cases, we react the same way because we wasn't prepared to respond differently. You know what I'm saying? So Premonition crystal, but again, in this case, you know, the main one I'm speaking on is Prehnite. You know what I'm saying? Prehnite helping you to be prepared to respond differently when that lesson loop, you know, comes up, so you could, you know, respond differently. But you know, again, that's just a little simple crystal combination, but that is, you know, very, you know, this awareness is very helpful, you know what I'm saying? Because this, again, the solution to this, or the solution that this is bringing forth, is to help you to create new cycles and stop reacting to, you know, triggers the same way, and to respond to triggers in, you know, a healthier manner, aka, you know, amplifying that response ability. But you know, that's basically it. You know, tapping in with the Prehnite, and you know, you got and you know, also though, you know, other than the fact of bringing up, you know, the shadows and a very raw aspect, you know, Black Obsidian actually, in essence, could do both jobs. You know, because Black Obsidian definitely, you know, brings up what's going on in the subconscious, deep within the depths of the subconscious, and it also is a stone of prophecy as well. You know what I'm saying? So Black Obsidian also helps with premonitions as well too. You know what I'm saying? So that would also help to, you know, be prepared to respond differently. But because it is an intense energy with, you know, exposing certain aspects of the shadow, you may want rose quartz or heart chakra crystal to kind of, you know, soften up the intensity, you know, in that space. But again, the prayer night, you know, lapis lazuli in essence has like a premonition vibe, you know. Let's say iolite, you know, deals with inner vision, so it somewhat has like a premonition vibe. But for sure, just again, because the example is not to, you know, I'm not here to name all the crystals that's for premonitions. I probably got a video where I did that already, most likely. But again, like seeing how to, you know what I'm saying, maneuver with our lesson loops, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know, that's one of the aspects of why we don't see change, is because we're unprepared to respond differently. You know what I'm saying? So we have to prepare ourselves to respond differently instead of reacting in the same way. You know what I'm saying? So very simple. You know what I'm saying? But now it's a vibrate. Y'all know what it is. Not too far in the future, not too far in the past. Right now. Peace.